Welcome! Hello, Mountain Time Zone. All right, I am Missy Mumford, and I am a representative to you all tonight, at least for Brigham Young University. And I'm going to be emceeing this. I'm going to be going through all of the church schools. We're going to talk about all of them. But before we get started on that, I'd like to first introduce some people. I've got Kelton over here. He's our Master of Technology. He's going to be bringing up videos, bringing up things down here so that you'll know where to email if you win some swag tonight. Yeah, that's right. We're going to be winning some swag. And I've got Lincoln Hubbard, who is also a BYU representative. There's his hand. Give him a hand.
Hey.
Or as they do in sign. We're happy to have them here. But the main event is going to be happening just outside these walls here in our studio in Provo. It's our chat team. They're going to be there to answer all of your questions, and so please just start to feel free. We've got representatives from all the schools, which I'm going to go over right now. So we've got BYU, Byu Hawaii, BYU Idaho, Ensign College, Byu Pathway Worldwide, and Seminary and Institute. They are all here, and they're ready to answer any questions that you might have about any of their schools. So we're also going to be giving away some swag tonight. I do have some of you have registered for this already tonight, and maybe you're just tuning in. I want you to have an opportunity to win some swag. So go to cesevents.byu.edu. We're going to draw a Visa gift card now, and then we're going to do one at the end of the broadcast so that there will be an opportunity for people to get in the queue in. So go ahead and do that. But first I'm going to show a video that's going to show all of the similarities that our school has in a video form. Kelton?
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for your interest in the church educational system. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints sponsors 4 campuses of higher learning: BYU, Byu Hawaii, BYU Idaho, and Ensign College. It also operates over 370 institutes of religion near other university campuses and Pathway online learning. This presentation will answer the most common questions we get from students applying to a CES school. Each CES campus offers different advantages to students. However, they all share some core characteristics. They each have a temple easily accessible to students. A true example of higher learning. Students at each campus are enriched by weekly devotionals where church leaders and faculty inspire and instruct. Central to students' experience are religion classes, but it's not uncommon for classes in science, math, and other topics to begin with prayer. All campuses have young single adult wards where students can attend church and hold callings. These wards provide a lot of opportunity for spiritual growth, service, and social activities. Faculty and students at all CES campuses live by an honor code. This includes high moral standards in academic conduct, residential living, and dress and grooming. And all 4 campuses grant a deferment for students who are admitted but want to serve a mission. Each CES campus is a dynamic place to learn and grow, not only academically, but spiritually. We hope this presentation will help you in deciding which schools you should apply to.
Hello, seminary students. My name is Ryan Wessel, and I'm a seminary teacher here in Utah. We are so excited to invite you to this event tonight. We know that as you think about the next step in your life after you graduate high school and finish your seminary experience, that the church educational system and all the institutions and colleges and universities that we have can be an important part of your next step. So you'll hear a little bit tonight from each one of them about which school fits, what it takes to register. Hopefully tonight you'll have a little bit of inspiration and guidance from heaven to help you know which step to take after you graduate. Before we begin, I would like to share with you something from President Nelson that he said that helps us understand the importance of education and which education we choose. Take a listen.
From my heart and mind to yours, I address you on this occasion. Please be true to yourself. Honor, yes, even demand highest expectations from yourself. Pursue your education as a priority of the highest order. Gain all the education you can. With us as Latter-day Saints, education is a religious responsibility. The glory of God is intelligence. Your personal intelligence, your personal identity, is everlasting and divine. Your mind is precious. It is sacred. Therefore, the education of your mind is also sacred. Indeed, education is a religious responsibility. Of course, our opportunities and abilities will vary a great deal. But in the pursuit of one's education, individual desire is more important than is the institution you choose. And personal drive is more significant than is the faculty.
I love what he said. Education is a religious responsibility. So whichever institution you choose, wherever you go, whatever you do after you graduate, remember God will guide you and inspire you in that choice. So tonight, as you hear from each of these representatives, would you please keep a prayer in your heart? Maybe you'll receive some revelation about where you should go next. And remember, if one school doesn't work out and another school ends up where you go, that's okay. As President Nelson said, individual desire is more important than the institution that you choose. We can chart our own path with education and become the type of people the Lord wants us to be. So let's have some fun tonight. Let's hear from these representatives. Missy, back to you.
Woo! All right, let's first take it away. Thank you, Ryan, for that. He'll be back later to talk more about seminaries and institutes with us. So I mentioned that we're going to be giving away from some swag. The gift card winner is going to be
Spencer Fillmore registered before tonight.
Spencer Fillmore. Will you please say hi in the chat if you're in the chat? But if you're not and you're still watching, will you email us at churcheducationnight@gmail.com. We need your mailing address so that we're able to send this gift card to you. It's a $50 Visa gift card. It can be used anywhere Visa's accepted. And that's in millions of locations, if my credit card is right as well. Just kidding. Spencer Fillmore.
Yes,
okay.
Spencer Fillmore,
Very
Visa
good.
winner.
But now some of you may be like super bummed because you're like, oh, I didn't win. But guess what? You're going to be winning here. This needs to advance. My thing just went down. Okay, I need you to just listen to me. All eyes on me. We're going to have you text us BYU admissions. So text the words BYU admissions at 22333. We're going to have some poll everywhere questions coming up. Now that's going to mean there's going to be 2 or 3 options for you to pick A, B, or C once those are getting on there. And they'll be out throughout the whole presentation. So they're going to be specific to some of the schools that we are hosting here tonight. Oh, do I need to just go there? Okay, there we go.
Yay, Kelton.
All eyes on me. Doing good. Okay, how many gallons of BYU chocolate milk is sold every year? Is it A, 50 or 500? Goodness, I don't even know how to read. B, 1,000 or C, 11,750? I'm telling you right now, it is not A. Don't pick A. Okay, now from BYU, we have Lincoln Hubbard, who I mentioned here. He's going to be talking about BYU. We'll come back and get your answers from that and pick a winner.
Thank you, Missy. Okay. Hi, everyone. Lincoln here, as if you know me. But you do, in many ways. I work here at BYU. I'm one of the people that's in admissions, and I'm going to give you a whole bunch of information about BYU and about some of the things that we're offering, some of the things that are about the application this year. Let's start with the fact that we are test optional still, and that's true for this year going into next year. Our application will be optional for most applicants. The application itself will tell you if you need to send us a test score, but for most of you, that's an option. And that does mean it's an option. It doesn't mean that you don't have to send one in or that you do. It's up to you. If you think it will strengthen your application, go ahead and send in the score. that you have. Here's a web address that you might be interested in. More information on that at testoptional.byu.edu. And take a picture of that, take a note of it. I'm going to be giving you a lot of different web addresses because I don't have time to tell you everything that I want to tonight. So I'll be giving you various URLs that you can go look up later. A couple of other things to tell you about. Certain kinds of financial aid. If you qualify for a Pell Grant, if you are a recipient of a Pell Grant from Uncle Sam, but you find that the amount that you get doesn't quite cover your full tuition, we can help you with that. The Cougar Pell Promise is a new thing, relatively new. We did have it beginning last year. You could qualify for this if you are admitted as a freshman, if you've completed your BYU scholarship and your FAFSA as well, if you've been awarded, they tell you that you're Pell eligible, and it covers Latter-day Saint tuition for 8 semesters. So if you get a Pell Grant that doesn't cover all of your tuition, we can pay the rest. cougarpellpromise.byu.edu is the website that you want for that one. All right, a couple of other things about BYU freshman scholarships. A lot of people ask us about academic awards and the scores that go into those awards. Well, we actually consider a lot of other things other than academic scores. So, if you're applying to BYU, apply for BYU scholarships. It's a separate application. Yes, we look at what your scores are, but it's not all about your academic scores. There's a whole bunch of other bits and pieces that we look at as well. If you apply for a BYU scholarship, you are considered for every scholarship that you are eligible for. As with the regular application for getting into BYU, ACT and SAT scores are optional. You can include them if you so wish, but if you want to be considered for a need-based scholarship, you must fill in the FAFSA to be considered first. BYU's fee for applying is low, $35, but if you're interested in a waiver for that, you can use a form that you can get from the ACT site, the SAT site, NACAC, or SCORE. Just one of them. Find your favorite one, the prettiest one, and fill that out, and you can send that in to us. If you've started an application, you can send that through iMessage to us, and more information on that is available at feewaiver.byu.edu. Okay, one of the things that we are asked a lot is, what does BYU look for? Our application is holistic in nature. What does that mean? Well, here's my favorite analogy. Music. How many of you play an instrument? Hands up. I can't see you. I'm just curious how many of you actually put your hands up at that point and felt embarrassed in any way. We listen to music holistically, okay? Lots of instruments playing lots of notes all at the same time, but it sounds great. But if you were to say to a musician, which note is the most important, there's no answer to that. And it's the same with you. If you ask me about the classes you should take, or which activities you should be involved in, or any other question along those lines, I can't tell you which one of those things is the most important. The question is, what's important to you? What makes you you? You put that in your application, and we look at the whole thing. Director of Admissions here at BYU is Laurie Gardner. We asked her this question, and she made this video as an answer.
What makes a great BYU student? There is no checklist or magic formula to getting into BYU, but here are some pointers. As you prepare to apply to BYU, don't forget to consider our mission and aims. There are 4 aims to a BYU education. Spiritually strengthening. We recommend attending, participating in, and graduating from seminary. Participate in other activities that will strengthen your testimony of Jesus Christ and prepare you to learn in an environment that is rooted in the gospel. Intellectually enlarging. To be prepared academically, we recommend you take challenging college preparatory classes during high school. Pursue your passions inside and outside of the classroom. Character building. A person of character should have a strong work ethic and be able to demonstrate resilience and honesty. You should be respectful of others despite differences, honor commitments, and have integrity in all you do. Lifelong learning and service. We look for students that already have a love of learning and a sincere desire to serve others. Cultivate your love of service through sustained exposure to meaningful service opportunities. If you want to be considered, you have to apply. Take the time necessary to present your best self.
So there you go, there's the answer from the director herself. Let me give you a couple of websites that might be useful to you, because I've only given you a whole bunch of them so far. Why not give you more? Admissions, The admissions website is comprehensive and has a lot of your answers. Financial aid will give you the answers about scholarships and paying for your school. We have over 180 majors, more than I can possibly tell you about, so check those out at majors.byu.edu. And we do like to see students who've taken challenging coursework. So AP classes, IB classes, that kind of thing, we like those. Go visit that website as well. Now, where can you get more information? Where can you listen to me talking for longer than 5 minutes? Well, there's a whole bunch of events that are coming soon. Somewhere near you, either geographically or from this very studio. You could go to inyourtown.byu.edu, look down the list, find what's closest to you and register for it. You can either watch a full-length version of all the information that we have for you about admissions, or you can come meet us in person if we're coming to you. If you are coming to us, you can do that in one of two ways. You can come to our campus and take a tour, or you can take a virtual tour. Book one of those, and that's a real person, not a pre-recording. One of our existing students can tell you about their experience and applying. Follow us on social media. Our handle is BYU Admissions. Actually, all of our handles are BYU Admissions, so whatever your preferred is, go find us on there and do that. The application is open now. November the 1st is our priority deadline, so shoot for that if you possibly can, but know that our drop-dead deadline is December the 15th, and everybody will find out whether they're admitted or not on February the 21st. You'll have more questions, and that's fine. Watch one of our upcoming broadcasts or go to one of our upcoming events. Go to reps, find out who your rep is and ask them. If you've started an application, use Y-message or give us a call, and that is a lot of information. So thanks for watching that far. Missy, what are you carrying?
Shh.
Sorry.
You were supposed to stay there, and I was
supposed to stay.
get away with all this swag. This is some of the swag you could be winning tonight, just so you know. Ensign College, they have some water bottles. I'm handling all back to you now.
Back to me.
Pathway Worldwide blanket. There could be a blanket in there. We've got Byu Hawaii represented with the. Do they have some beads? Some kukui nut necklaces? They're in here because they're fitting to come up here next. BYU water bottle. You want all of this?
Yep, I do.
Okay.
All of it.
BYU Idaho sweatshirt. BYU Idaho t-shirt. So there could be anything in there. It's not going to all be in there because you don't want to be piggy. But there going to be a lot. So I didn't get away with it like I wanted to. So you have access to it. So let's see who's going to be our first winner. How many gallons of BYU chocolate milk is sold every year? You are correct. Those who chose C, 11,750. Now, I know we had a little bit of a problem explaining those directions to you. So we're going to do it again in just a minute. But let's find a winner first.
Let's pick a winner for this one. A whole bunch of people went with this one. I will go with a phone number.
Okay.
The last 4 digits of this number are 9873.
9873. If you have the digit 9873 or the last 4 digits of your phone number, will you please email us, me? You can say, Missy, hey, I'm 9873. Did I say that right?
Yes.
I'm always panicked. I'm going to get my numbers mixed up. churcheducation9@gmail.com and give me your mailing address. We'll get you some BYU swag, or not BYU swag, CES swag sent to you. Thank you for watching. Thanks for participating. All right. Make yourself known in the chat. Tell me where you're from. Tell me who you are, where you are chatting from. All right. We did a comparison slide so that you know all of the people or all of the schools that are being represented here today. This is the degrees and certificates that all of those places have. So you can see bachelor's degree, 187 at BYU, 65 at BYU Hawaii, 97 BYU Idaho, etc. Ensign College has 5 bachelor's degrees. That's awesome because they were a 2-year college for a long time ago. Associate's degrees, minors, certificates, those are all going to be there. That is what our goal is, to help you find how you're going to progress in your life with those with that education. Now, we're also going to do another poll everywhere. BYU Hawaii's athletic team are known as the...
Ooh.
Is that cleared?
I made it active, so,
okay.
So someone's...
Whoa, someone's already got C? Well, C is... Oh, I'm not telling you the answer yet. C, A, seeing stingrays, B, sharks, and C, seasiders. That's who you have to go. I don't want to tell you the answer, so. But we're now going to turn the time over to BYU Hawaii for their presentation that you're going to hear tonight.
everybody. Welcome. My name is Eddie Mayava. I'm the manager for student recruitment and alumni relations at Byu Hawaii. I would like to welcome all of you. I'm grateful for the opportunity to join all of my CES colleagues here and be able to share some information with you about Byu Hawaii. As many of you may know, BYU is in Hawaii on the island of Oahu up in the North Shore. We're a small little school, about 3,000 students, and about 60 countries are represented currently at BYU Hawaii. Sometimes, some semesters, we have over 70 or sometimes even 80 countries represented there. We are so grateful for the opportunity to serve the students in our target areas from the Pacific area, Asia, Hawaii, as well as here in the continental U.S. So what a great opportunity for our students to come and learn academically and spiritually. So BYU Hawaii, if you're interested in coming, there are some things that you need to do in order to help us review your application and consider you for admissions. So one of the things is to make sure that you complete your ACT or SAT test. Also make sure you complete your 4 years of seminary. That's really important for us, okay? So if you also served a mission, that's good for us to know. We want to get to know where you served and all those things and wonderful experiences that you've gained. Also, as part of our admissions review, we want you to answer the essays for us. That's really key and important to us, okay? Tell us why you want to come. Tell us why you specifically want to come to BYU Hawaii. Okay? Don't tell us about the beach and all those kind of things. It's already there. That's a bonus. But tell us why you want to come and study at BYU Hawaii. Okay? The other thing that's unique about BYU Hawaii is our curriculum called the Holokai. It's unique in the sense that in most traditional colleges, students start off with general education. But with us, that's true, but we also look at the opportunity for students to choose a major and 2 minors or 2 certificates from the 3 different sections. We have arts and humanities, we have, arts and humanities, math, science, and also professional studies, okay? So students are able to pick a major and 2 minors. So if you major in professional studies, then you'll be able to minor in arts and humanities and math and science, or whatever the case might be. So the only requirements, as you can see on these triangles, are the religion courses that we have in our core requirements, as well as 2 English and 1 math class that you have to complete within the 4 years, okay? So that's kind of a synopsis of the opportunities that are out there at BYU Hawaii, and we look forward to having you. If you have any questions, you can contact our admissions office and be able to get more information about the admissions process or about scholarships and those kind of things that we can share with you, okay? So before I say aloha and goodbye to you, we want to bring the master of ceremony back. Missy, come on back. Look at the camera. Here we go. Good job.
Mahalo, my friend.
you.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here. All the way from Hawaii. Can you believe it? That just makes me warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, very good. That was BYU Hawaii. We're grateful that they were here. They have a wonderful education system as well. And if you got this question right, you will have won. You could win a prize. Okay, they are not the stingrays and they are not the sharks. Snap, snap. They are the Seasiders. So they're out on the outrigging. They're doing a lot of kayaking of sorts, paddling. Have you got some name
I actually
for
have
me?
a name.
A name and not a number?
Name and not a
Oh,
number.
I love it when that happens.
Congratulations to Luke Dutson, who answered this one.
Luke! That's what we always say.
I am your father.
No, Luke Dutson, will you please email me your mailing address at churcheducationnight@gmail.com, and we'll get some CES swag sent to you for that. So, Luke, thanks for participating. Did you get them out of the chat, or was that out of the poll?
No, Luke actually logged onto a separate web page and voted.
Oh,
that way,
okay. So that's how he had his name. Got it.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Sometimes you're like, Missy, how big are these campuses that you're going to be talking about tonight? And I have got some answers for you. So obviously there's going to be some that are big, some that are smaller, and that's okay. They're accommodating a lot of different likes and needs, for that matter. BYU with over 33,000. BYU Hawaii, they're landlocked. I know that they aren't able to expand as much as they would love to, but 3,000 students is amazing for that. For BYU Idaho, they have almost 27,000 on campus this fall. That's incredible. When they just started out, I'm not telling you how much because that's a poll everywhere question. Okay, and then we have Ensign College with almost 2,000 students as well. So they're downtown Salt Lake, but still, obviously, they have a lot of programs that they're offering right now too. A lot of expansion going on with that. But all of those numbers are put to shame when they look at how many are enrolled in Institute. Over 150,000 of you, your family members or ward members, have been attending Institute this fall. That's pretty incredible. That's a lot. And so if you are not able to come, I know do you know where some of these people are writing from? Did they say in the chat where they're?
But there are a couple of people. You know what? We do have someone from Tennessee, I suppose.
Oh, Tennessee?
I want to say that.
Very cool.
Callie, Callie says hi from Tennessee.
Hi from Tennessee.
Hi,
we're doing more for Tennessee, I think, tomorrow, too, because we're doing a Central and a Pacific time thing. But we are so glad that you're here, Tennessee. Representing. Way to go. Okay, let's go to BYU Idaho's questions. So, BYU Idaho started as Bannock State Academy in 1888 with how many students? How are y'all? Wow. You must have been jumping the gun on that one because we didn't even have it open and they were already voting. That's amazing.
I do. People are just picking
59, 43, 435 for B, or 17,560. Now, there's a little bit of a joke that there probably weren't even 17,560 people in Idaho in 1888. So take that for what you will. Don't pixie. But we've got Jared doing our Idaho presentation right now. So here we have Idaho.
Thank you, Missy. It's great to see everybody tonight, and really cool to see everybody in the chat interacting with us. We love connecting with students and with and answering your questions. So thank you so much for being here tonight. My name is Jared Brandt. I get to be here representing BYU Idaho and all the great opportunities that BYU Idaho has to offer our students. As Missy said in the previous slide, we have about 27,000 students on campus this semester. But annually, because of students coming at different times of the year, we enroll about 33,000 students a year. Really, really great blessing, and that's something that President Hinckley wanted us to do, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute. But at BYU Idaho, we pride ourselves on being able to offer a great education alongside gospel principles in a very unique part of the country. Rexburg is in an area where the world really comes to vacation. We have Yellowstone National Park just a short drive away, Grand Teton National Park another short drive away. Really beautiful area that we encourage students to get out and explore and try new things. Great hiking, mountain biking, whitewater rafting, mountain climbing. I mean, there's so many things you can do in and around the Rexburg area, and we encourage students to get out and do those things. But if you're looking to do things more on campus, our activities program really is designed to let you do that, to take charge. We kind of turn the activities program over to the students so they know and know they can come to do what they want to do, figure out ideas. In fact, one of the cool activities that a lot of students are taking part in now is called mud volleyball. Huge mud volleyball pits are built on our south end of our campus, and not very popular in the winter, but very, very popular during the summer months. So we encourage you to get involved with the activities program wherever you go, but especially at BYU Idaho, and have a good time doing it. That's really what a lot of what college is all about. A little history with BYU Idaho. Back when it was Rick's College and President Hinckley made the announcement that we would be becoming BYU Idaho, he gave us in that announcement a charge to be unique and different by design, that he wanted us to put the students first. And he gave us these charges we'll talk about. The first one being the potential of every student. Every student that comes to BYU Idaho has potential to reach. And whether that student got a 36 on the ACT or a 16, it's up to us as administrators and faculty and staff to help that student realize that potential. He also wanted us to provide a high-value education. It's an investment to go to college. You're investing in yourself And we know that the cost of education can be daunting for a lot of students. We've tried to do our best to make it as affordable as possible, and we've had great help from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to do that as our sponsor. But we're also doing some great things to make sure that when you come and put that investment in, you can really leave and have something that will be of value to you. Teaching focused faculty is something that President Hinckley was really focused on as well. We have wonderful faculty that come to BYU Idaho to be in the classroom teaching and mentoring our students, making sure that when they leave BYU Idaho, they can really hit the ground running and compete for those jobs, as well as giving them some real-world experience. We live in a world now where employers are looking for more than just a diploma. They want to have some experience to go along with that diploma. And you're going to get that in all of our programs at BYU Idaho, whether that be nursing, engineering, elementary education, whatever program you're in, you're going to be able to take what you're learning in the classroom and apply it to the real world and really, again, compete for those jobs when you go out and get them. And we're very excited to be able to offer all of this in an environment where students can be with those who share their same values, to be around people that make them want to be a better person and what we consider better disciples of Jesus Christ. And that's really what our mission is about. Yes, we want to provide a great educational opportunity, some good social activities, but we want students to come and to leave having a greater testimony of the Savior Jesus Christ and of his mission. We're going to provide all these things to you, and we want you to come out and visit and experience BYU Idaho in person. We'd love to have you on campus. We have great tour guides that are there wanting to share their experience about how they got to BYU Idaho and their experiences of how they've been while they've been there. So we encourage you to visit our website, byui.edu/campus tours. You can schedule that in-person visit, or if you can't get to Rexburg, we encourage you to look at our virtual campus tour options. Same thing. We want you to familiarize yourself with our campus, especially as it comes time to pick where you're going to go to school and find a place where you feel like you can be the most successful student you can be. So we appreciate you letting us share some thoughts with you tonight, and I'll turn it back over to Missy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jared. Appreciate that. Ida, Ida, ho, ho, ho. Nobody knows those songs that I'm singing. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, welcome back. Let's go ahead and talk about the answer to their question.
Can I give a couple of shout-outs to people in the chat?
Oh, yes. I love shout-outs. I'm all about that.
So first of all, Kelly Davis we've already mentioned.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to call out Kate Jacobson.
Kate Jacobson.
And M. Dye.
M. Dye? Can you spell that?
All three of E-M.
E-M.
And D-Y-E.
D-Y-E. M. Dye.
If those three guys throw us an email, we'll find something to send them.
Oh, wonderful. We're going to send them swag. So it's not just a shout out. It's more than a shout out. We're going to be sending you some swag. So come and email us your mailing address, churcheducationnight@gmail.com. And again,
Callie Davis, Kate Jacobson,
Kate,
and M. Dye.
And M. Dye. Very good. So those were the winners for this poll, right?
No. Those
so
are
that's not even poll everywhere? Oh, I'm feeling
I'll
very
give
generous
I'll give you
tonight.
another one as a poll winner. I mean,
okay.
Why not? That's the way we are.
Perfect.
Let's see. The correct answer is
59.
It is 59.
Yes.
And we're going to send a bag to, let's see, 7763.
7763. Also, so you should have been paying attention to my instructions to Kate and M and Luke.
And M.
And M. All right, churcheducationnight@gmail.com. Very good. All right, we've talked a little bit about how all the students or all of the schools are varied, but let's talk about their the tuition charge. Goodness, I cannot speak tonight. All right, when you look at this, you're like, Missy, $3,000, that's still a lot of money, and $2,000, still a lot of money. Pathway, still very affordable with $1,000, still a lot of money that you have to come up with. But when you're thinking about how that compares to other private institutions, because all of these are private institutions, you can see the value that is from any of the CES institutions. So this is for members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And if you are not a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we still welcome you to apply, and you're still welcome to come. Your tuition may be assessed a little higher because we are subsidized by tithing funds and we pay into the tithing. That's the reason for that, similar to an in-state, out-of-state type tuition. But still, you're not paying $17,544 for a quality education. So high value, as was mentioned at BYU Idaho. All right, our next poll everywhere, again, if you've already signed up, you just would put A, B, C. But if you haven't, text BYU admissions to 22333. So 22333. And then you will be able to join this poll. There's already people voting, and you might be right. 1817 is A, 1917 is B, and 2017 is C. So, very good. Okay, we've got Kemp here from Byu Pathway Worldwide, who's going to take it away on that program.
Thanks, Missy.
Thank you.
Isn't Missy fun? I'm Kemp Nickel. I'm from Byu Pathway, and I'm excited to tell you about our program. We are the newest of all the CES organizations, and that will give you a hint about the clue. But we are an online organization, and we're a service provider for Ensign College and BYU Idaho. And in the future, we'll be offering more programs. But we represent some of their online programs, and those are spiritual, online, and at a low cost. And in 2017, at the inauguration of Byu Pathway, this is what President Nelson said. He said, "Byu Pathway Worldwide brings an innovative approach to education, one that is unique to the church educational system and to the world." And so we provide an opportunity because we know there's a lot of people who would love to come to the campuses, and if you can, we encourage you to do so. But if you can't, there's no reason not to go to school. Byu Pathway Worldwide brings the CES experience to the students wherever the church is organized. And so it's a wonderful blessing and opportunity. And it's not just a few people. We have, in 2020, we served 51,000 students, and this year is looking like it'll be about 58,000 students. And so there's a lot of good that is happening through Byu Pathway. So with that brief introduction, here's a short video that will give you some of the details.
Do you wish that you could earn a university degree, but think you can't because of high tuition costs, lack of time, fear, or other obstacles? Byu Pathway Worldwide removes these barriers by providing access to spiritually based degrees completely online from anywhere in the world, and at a significantly reduced cost. Here's how it works. In association with BYU Idaho and Ensign College, Byu Pathway Worldwide offers access to online certificates and degrees in areas of business, technology, health, communication, family, and professional studies. Every degree program is built with certificates, and a certificate is typically made up of just 5 courses and can be completed in 1 year or less. To build a degree, you select 3 marketable certificates that stack into an associate degree as well as a bachelor's degree, and for no additional cost or time. One of the best parts about earning certificates on the way to a degree is that you can before graduating. In fact, more than half of all students who are seeking employment report making more money after completing their first certificate, and then see an even bigger income boost after completing a bachelor's degree. Perhaps the most meaningful aspect of pursuing a degree through Byu Pathway Worldwide is the spirituality it builds within students. Religion courses teach spiritual doctrines from the Holy Scriptures and modern prophets and apostles that deepen conversion and bring people closer to God and Jesus Christ. There are 2 ways to start a degree. Most students select the preferred path, which starts with Pathway Connect. It is offered at a reduced cost, and no ACT or SAT are required for admission. Pathway Connect includes a blend of foundational, academic, and religion courses that teach life skills and will help you see increased success, no matter your age, and every course counts toward your degree. In addition to these courses, students also gather once a week to support one another and participate in educational and leadership activities related to their courses. You may choose to gather virtually through online groups or in person at a local church meeting house. While the preferred path is recommended for most students, some students may benefit by starting their degree with the advanced path. This option requires a more detailed application process, including submission of ACT or SAT scores, and is primarily for individuals who have previously taken several university courses and also have experience taking courses online. However, even these students often benefit by starting with the preferred path. No matter which path you start with, tuition prices are significantly less than what you would pay somewhere else. And while tuition for both paths is low, the cost of the preferred path is reduced even more. In summary, Byu Pathway Worldwide makes higher education attainable for everyone, including people who thought it might never be possible.
Sometimes you think that you have had all the chances in the world, and then you get this amazing blessing out of nowhere. So to me, it was just the biggest gift I could have ever gotten.
Pathway is a blessing, really changed my life.
Byu Pathway Worldwide brings an innovative approach to education. I encourage each person, regardless of age, to continue to learn. Pursue whatever path will be most valuable to you and to your own family. You will be blessed as you do this. You will grow academically, professionally, and spiritually as you seek to enhance your education.
That's a great message from our prophet. With BYU Pathway, we have students all around the world, but there are many students here in the United States. And so we'd encourage you to go to our website, go to byupathway.org, and you can learn more about the programs that are available in each of these areas. And we won't take the time to look at all of these right now, but we have bachelor's degrees and associate's degree. And as you saw in that video, a great focus on certificates that are available. And again, in that video, you heard that there are 2 ways to start a degree. And we recommend that you take the preferred path, which is the Pathway Connect program. And that has 6 foundational courses that all count towards your degree. And then you'll move on into the advanced path and complete your bachelor's degree. So you can look on our website and look at the requirements for admission there. And one of the great things, and I love talking about this, is the affordable tuition with BYU Pathway. For those students who take the preferred path and start with Pathway Connect, their tuition is $77 per credit. If you want to start in the advanced path, it's at $131. For those who start the preferred path and complete the Pathway Connect program, they will continue to pay that Pathway Connect tuition throughout their degree program. So there's a great cost advantage for those who complete the preferred path. Just to finish with this thought, we already heard President Nelson say this, but he said, gain all the education that you can. For us as Latter-day Saints, gaining an education is not just a privilege, it is a religious responsibility. And so, again, if you have opportunities to apply for any of these CES opportunities, we encourage you to do so. But if you don't feel like you can come to the campus, we really encourage you to look at BYU Pathway Worldwide and the opportunities there. Missy, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Wonderful opportunities. We keep talking about opportunities. And my opportunity. You're witnessing their moment. Don't you see? Anyway, they are really changing lives, which I really appreciate their focus and their mission for that. It is a wonderful program that is doing that. All right, we're going to now talk about when they kind of already gave it away, didn't they? So in 2017, that is right. Don't feel bad. Whoever picked B, you're still wonderful. We still love you. C was the right answer.
I've got a winner here, though. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. So Orlando Kahuana Chakuyama.
Oh, I don't want to butcher his name.
I may have already done it. So
okay. Hopefully there's only one Orlando in the chat. I'm hopeful that, and then you can get after us on how to pronounce your last name. But will you text or will you email us, at churcheducationnight@gmail.com, and I'm going to send you some CES swag. So thanks, Orlando. Good job on answering that question. All right, we talked about tuition and how much it costs. So, but still, you may need some help with that. But don't feel like, oh, I'm never going to be able to afford it. Most people do need to apply for some financial aid of some sort, whether that comes through Pell Grants or from scholarships. And then you can see at the school here, over half of their students are going to be needing some financial help. So that's not unusual. That should not be a barrier. I'm hopeful that the cost of college is not going to keep you from applying to colleges. So, because that's very affordable. Other places that you might find some resources for paying for your tuition, Scholarship Universe. That is a wonderful thing. There are going to be 100 companies out there. They'll be like, hey, give us $100 and we'll try and find you $1,000 worth of scholarships. Normally those are scams, so don't do that. But for this, Byu Hawaii, Byu Idaho, and Ensign College, they all have vetted Scholarship Universe that you can go into Scholarship Universe. If you're applying to these schools, you would apply, create a profile, and then they come back with some vetted opportunities for you to apply for scholarships. So it's a good place to go for a resource. So, and it is free for you, and it can be trusted. All right. This probably gives you a clue on who's on deck next, but what was Ensign College first named? Was it A, Salt Lake Academy, B, LDS University, or C, Moroni's Music School? before we tell you the answer, I've got Jake. He is not from State Farm, who is going to be telling you more about Ensign College. Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you. Hang on real quick, let me make sure my hair is okay. You look good? Okay. Perfect. Fantastic. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you are good. Again, my name is Jake Smith. I am one of the outreach and admissions counselors here from Ensign College, and I am excited to tell you a little bit more about Ensign College, who we are and what we have to offer. So before we begin, I'd love to share this quick video with you, which will tell you just that.
This is Ensign College, home to over 2,000 students and 68 nationalities who come to experience the diverse energy of this place, with over 20 different programs including computer science, accounting, interior design, medical assisting, and many more. Located in the heart of Salt Lake City, you'll never be bored. Each one of you has an important part to play, so if you want to know what makes us tick, then come to Ensign College.
I absolutely love that video. One of my favorite things about that video is our students actually got the opportunity to help and make that video. So that's a cool opportunity that you will have here at Ensign College. Here at Ensign College, our whole mission is you, to help you become a capable and trusted disciple of Jesus Christ. And how we allow you to be able to do that is to help you to receive market-ready skills, to help you build your character and become that individual that you want to become. And as you do that and receive the resources, you'll be able to become confident and to be able to receive competence and have success in your life. So a little bit about Ensign College. Well, each year we have about 2,200 students come and attend our college. And since we opened our doors in 1886, we've had 100,000 students come and many, many more, which we're excited to continue. And in 2020, 54% of our students were first-generation college students, which I think is absolutely incredible. And our student population is very special. We have students that come from all over the world, scaling over 60 different countries. So what is it we offer? Well, I'm going to tell you. Here at Ensign College, we have a variety of different educational paths, anywhere from standalone certificates that are from 1 to 3 semesters long, to different associate's degrees. One, Associate of Science degree, which is your general education courses, and you can attach a certificate or two alongside of that. An Associate of Applied Science degree, which is a lot more specialized, not as many general education courses, but specific in that career path that you choose, and some Bachelor of Applied Science degrees. I'm not going to go into depth with this, but you can see all of the different certificate options that we do offer here, anywhere from business to the medical field to human resources, and the list goes on. So we know that we can find a place for you. Also here you can see the different Associate of Applied Science degrees offered here at Ensign College, which again is absolutely awesome. And here you see the different Bachelor of Applied Science degrees that we do offer. Some quick just fun facts here. So our student to teacher ratio is 21 students to 1 teacher, and our class sizes generally don't exceed any more than 20 students, which I think makes for an incredible environment where you're able to really build relations with your peers and use your instructors as mentors. So you might be asking, where are we located? Well, we're located right in the heart of Salt Lake City. And a fun fact for you, Salt Lake City is actually the world leader in rubber chicken manufacture. So if you didn't know that, you got a random fact to share with your friends at home. So you're welcome. So we have a lot of hiking around, we have City Creek if you love shopping, and we have sports, just to name a few things to do. Some other fun things to do on campus, we have a variety of different clubs to be able to join. We also have a choir, and again, hiking, and we have a lot of different fairs to get your hands involved in. So if you can't find anything fun, please call me, I'll let you know. And if you're lucky, you might catch me perform with one of my bands in Salt Lake City. Also cool, our students get free access to the front runner, bus system, and track system, which allows you to live where you want to live, but to be able to get to campus free and to be able to get there to get your education. A little bit of tuition. So as you see here in the chart, for members of the church, it's $1,828, and for non-members, $3,656. Again, just that tithing thing makes that difference, but regardless, that's a phenomenal price for a phenomenal education.
So you might be sitting there gripping your seat saying, Jake, how do I get in here? Again, I'm going to let you know. So you have to graduate high school or have something equivalent to that, or at least 24 college credits. If you have taken any concurrent enrollment classes or attended a different university, you'll have to request and have those transcripts sent to us, as well as 2 ecclesiastical endorsement interviews, an essay, and then a one-time $35 application fee. And if you have completed any schooling outside of the United States or from a non-US accredited school, you'll have to have that evaluated by a couple agencies we go through, either IERF or SpanTran. And so you're probably sitting there like, man, Jake, I'm ready to go. What do I need to do? Well, I'll tell you what's next. You can start an application today at the website here, or come and visit our campus down in Salt Lake City. Come and experience Ensign College and to be able to get a little bit more of a personalized feeling of what it could be to have yourself there. Come check out our programs, visit the website, explore it, get familiar with it. And if you do have any other questions, feel free to reach out to our admissions office, or you can contact me here with my contact information, and we would love to help you out in any way that we can. And stay connected with us. Follow us. We'd love to be a part of your life and you to be a part of us. And that is Ensign College, and we hope to see you soon. Let's say!
Where do you go? Downtown, where all the lights are low. Downtown, where I don't know the rest of those words. I really need to learn. That was Petula Clark, who should have been singing that, not me. Thanks, Jake, from not State Farm, from Ensign College. Very good. I know that we have some chat winners, but do you want to do, let's do this one first.
Let's
How
do the
about?
poll first. Let's do the
Okay,
poll
poll
first.
everywhere first. All right, if you said Salt Lake Academy, you would be correct. So that was the 92% of y'all got it right. Way to go. Who's our winner?
Number is 4741.
If your phone number ends in 4741 and you just answered in that, go ahead and send me an email with your mailing address to churcheducationnight@gmail.com. Very good. And I think we're also going to do our final, like from the...
Let me give you a couple more names from the chat, shall we?
Not the Visa gift card.
Oh, you
winner.
want the Visa card as well?
Well, it says that's it, but
Let's do the
we
card.
are the boss.
There's so much stuff here. Okay. Visa card is going to, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Elizabeth Lessuet.
Elizabeth Lessuet? Do you think Lesueur? Do you think maybe is she from Arizona?
I can't tell where she's from.
Oh.
She was in the registration. And
That's right. This is not the chat. This is registration. So Elizabeth, if you are watching, please send us an email to churcheducationnight@gmail.com, and we're going to send you the Visa gift card for $50 so that you can go to the mall. Or do people go to the malls anymore?
They do.
I don't.
Just to look at
I am not. I am an Amazon Prime shopper.
I've got 2 names from the chat.
Okay.
I'll pull out if that's okay.
You bet.
Random swag going to Sammy Dahl
Sammy! I like your name. Sammy Dahl.
and Caden Eichelberger.
Caden Eichelberger from Germany. Just kidding. I bet you have German roots, though. Will you please send us an email with your mailing address to churcheducationnight@gmail.com. Congratulations to all of our winners. I think we have one more poll.
We've got one more poll.
Okay.
Do you want the question?
Yeah, I'll do the question.
I'm getting confused. You're giving away so much stuff.
The most remote institute class in the world is in Scotland, Alaska, and I need help in saying this because I say it wrong every time. It is not Kiribati.
Kiribati.
It is Kiribati Island, and you can start putting in that now. BYU admissions to 22333, ABC or no, just do ABC. Don't do D or you'll get a response of that. That won't work. Ryan Wessel has returned. He's going to finish our night out with Institutes of Religion. Take it away, Ryan.
Thank you, Missy. Guys, hasn't this been fun tonight? Isn't it so exciting when we have people can come tell us about the different institutions? I hope, as we've talked tonight, one of these institutions has fit for you, that maybe you've made a decision of which ones you want to apply to. I want to let you know, though, if you end up going somewhere else to school, or if you end up not going to school at all, we have another option at the Institutes of Religion. All over the world, we have gospel study groups that are forming at our Institutes of Religion. They give you an opportunity to connect with single young adults from around the world, an opportunity to discuss the gospel in a relevant way with your peers, and an opportunity to belong to a global community. Institute is a wonderful place to go. There we have classes, semester-long classes, a few week-long workshops. There's activities, there's socials, there's service projects. You'll always find something going on at your local Institute of Religion. And honestly, as you take this next step into adulting and the next step of life, it can be difficult sometimes. And many of our students have reported that it's the Institute of Religion that has helped them feel grounded again in the gospel and find who they are as they leave home and have to start making decisions for themselves. Let me show you a quick video from a friend of mine, Laura from Canada, who had that very experience with Institute.
Hi, my name is Laura. I live in Toronto, Canada. It's my first year of university. I'm in forensic science. I'm a seminary graduate. But since I've graduated, I've realized that I've taken seminary for granted. And, you know, I miss that. I miss having seminary every day. My life has changed a lot, especially my testimony. When I was in seminary, I thought my testimony was really strong. But when I moved here, when I was on my own, it's definitely not as strong as I thought it would be. A lot of things are coming at you, and it really tests your testimony. Because it's not as strong as I thought it would be, that's where I'm so grateful for Institute, because it helps me strengthen it, and it just helps me realize what I actually really need to focus on. It makes me feel like myself, which is really hard sometimes because you're trying to figure out who you are. And when I'm at Institute, I know who I am. And for me, I'm loved. I'm a daughter of God. And I'm very blessed.
So my friends, all young adults, all year round, whether you're in school or not, are always invited to participate in Institute. If you can come for a few weeks, great. If you can stay for a whole semester, we'll take you. And the wonderful thing is, Institute is everywhere. We have literally thousands of Institute programs and hundreds of on-campus buildings for you to choose from. Wherever you go in the US or the world, Institute is there for you. So I'd invite you to begin your Institute journey at myinstitute.churchofjesuschrist.org. And all of you that are here tonight, even if you're applying to a CES school, are welcome to take Institute and connect with that program. Missy, I think we're done. I think we've come to the end.
I believe that's my cue to sing Hallelujah.
Fantastic.
Hallelujah. You can join Institute Choir. See? Nice segue there, huh? Anyway, I am Hallelujah because it's been wonderful to spend the time with you tonight. But we do have our final winner for our Institute, most remote Institute class in the world. Do we have a winner?
I do, yes.
We got a winner chicken dinner?
Ryan Harwood.
Harwood.
Yes.
Very good. Ryan Harwood. Did he select Kiribati Island? How did I do?
I don't know. There you go.
Yeah. It only takes me 9 times of trying it. Kiribati Island is the correct answer, but Ryan Harwood is the winner. So will you please email me your mailing address, churcheducationnight@gmail.com, and we'll send you some CES swag. Before we close, I've just got some deadlines. Every school has got a different deadline. Their app opens at different times, so you're going to want to make sure you know where you want to apply and when their applications are opening for that time. Here you can take a screenshot of that so that you understand. Not everyone has a priority deadline. Some people have a priority deadline. That's extra consideration given in the admissions process. And then the final deadline. And then some people are able to find out pretty close to their submission, and then sometimes you have to wait until all of the pool is considered. So be aware of that. Finally, I've got some contact information, whether it's the website at admissions.byu.edu or at byupathway.org, or if you want to email them, those are the email addresses that are on this side. I'm pointing, Kelton. There you go. Okay, these are the email addresses. These are the websites. That's not often evident to some people, but if you type it in, you'll know, hey, this isn't going anywhere. Anyway, I am really so grateful that you were here. I'm grateful that you were active in the chat. It's been wonderful to spend some time with you tonight, and I hope that it was informative and that you have felt the spirit here tonight as you have been learning more about the CES opportunities that are for everybody. So thank you. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye. Ciao. Hola. Aloha. Mahalo.